And definitely go. Well, we'll come back to there in a bit. Qualifying is over. It is time to go racing. Heat number 1, we'll see Jackson McLean and Ryan Arbogast on the front row. Chris Allman and Bryce Dickinson have the second row. Magnus Anderson and Patrick Coluccio on the third. And we would be remiss without mentioning Zach Bache. I haven't seen him actually get on the track here tonight, but with none of this would be happening without Zach. He has done an amazing job with this league over the last couple of seasons. He's grown it and gotten some of the best dirt racers to come join every Thursday night. Always some great racing out here. Looking forward to next season and seeing what these guys can do. As I mentioned, that big charity event coming. Make sure you're following us on Facebook. We posted a little bit about it the other day. Really looking forward to being a part of that. Huge shout out to Skylar Massey for everything he did last season with the help of a lot of different leagues, raising so much money for the American Cancer Society. I think cancer nowadays touches somebody in every family. And it is great to see guys get out here and make a difference. The iRacing community might have its ups and downs, but overall, they really come together when it counts. Skylar not taken to the track. It looks like he's cheering on Patrick and Nathan Voss. What in the wild, wild world of sports is going on here? Coming out of turn 4, about to start heat number 1. Pace truck is in. Green flag is in the air. They're down and away for heat number 1. Jackson McLean fires off into turn 1. Ryan Arbogast up to the high side. Chris Allman and Bryce Dickinson battling it out right now. Allman ahead down the bottom. Dickinson trying to get a run up top. Magnus and Anderson looking for a way around. Bryce has the run up on the high side. Jackson trying to pull away, but Ryan Arbogast looking to the bottom now. And looked like we had a car in the wall. It was Bryce Dickinson. What happened to Brycey Bear? Here comes Bryce down the back. Oh, he just gets a little bit of the wall. Down the back straightaway, has to fight it through 3 and 4. Manages to spin the car around and keep going. Joseph Brooks, yes sir, heat racing. And then the big feature event. Jackson still holding on to the lead up front. Ryan Arbogast in the second, Magnus Anderson third, Chris Allman fourth, Patrick Coluccio in fifth, Bryce back in sixth, trying to pick up some ground. Joey, definitely, we've questioned that with several of these drivers this season. These guys are fast. Hey, thank you, David Michael Lee. That last night was awesome, especially for me, and it's great to have you back, buddy. Jackson McLean gets 2 to go. Ryan Arbogast still right with him. Does Arbogast have anything left? They've pulled away from Magnus, Chris Allman, and Patrick Coluccio. Bryce has not made up a whole lot of ground. White flag in the air. Jackson McLean comes out of turn 2, but here comes Arbogast closing down. Arbogast sends it down to the bottom. Can he make it stick? Out of 4, no, he can't. It is Jackson McLean for heat number 1. Arbogast is second, Magnus Anderson third, Chris Allman fourth, Patrick Coluccio fifth, and Bryce Dickinson in sixth. Heat number 2. We'll see Jeremy Capron and Falcon Smith on the front row. Ty Dickinson and Matt Grimm of the second row. Nathan Voss and Skylar Massey's supposed to be on the third row. Skylar, get out there and send it, buddy. It's Eldora, Skyler. You know you want to send it. Doesn't look like Skyler makes the grid here, so they roll off pit road. See, even the McMullet is cheering you on, Skyler. That means you have to go race. All right, heat number 2 about to kick off. Eldora is one of the fastest half-mile dirt tracks in the world. This is always a great place with a lot of exciting racing. So, Skyler, you drive at least 50% better than me. Pace car about to drop in. Oh, I think I just saw Indy dropping in. Great job last night, buddy. Here they come out of turn 4. Green flag is in the air. They're down and away. Jeremy Capron gets out to a good lead. No, it wasn't Indy. I just happened to see a name and it looked like Indy. My bad. Hey, thanks, Eric. Jeremy Capron out front, but Nathan Voss is on the move. Nathan Voss was one of the top contenders early in the season. Had to step away from racing for a couple of weeks. Now back in the fight. Expect him to be one of the top points competitors in the next season. Matt Grimm back in third, side by side with Falcon Smith. A bit of a run up top, and Matt Grimm now to third. Nathan Voss, though, still holding on to second. Matt Grimm had an amazing run off turn 4. Hops back to the high side. Nathan may not be able to hold him off here. Look at the run. Grimm gets up top into turn 3. Nathan still fighting down on the bottom. But across the line, it is Matt Grimm now to second. Does he have enough to get around the highest I-rated driver in the field, Jeremy Capron, off into 3 and 4. Oh, a little bit of the wall for Matt Grimm. He holds on to it, though. 3 laps to go. And it is a 3-car battle for the lead. Nathan Voss still in this fight. Grimm drops down to the bottom into turn 3. Not enough momentum off the turn, falls back in line. 2 to go. Now Capron driving the lower line, giving the outside to Matt Grimm. White flag is in the air for Jeremy Capron. Does Matt Grimm or Nathan Voss have anything for him? Down into 3 and 4. This is Matt Grimm's last chance. He sends it up to the high side. Can't get the nose in. Capron wins heat number 2. Matt Grimm comes home second. Nathan Voss is third. Ty is in fourth. And Falcon Smith finished 5th. On to the warm-up. Should start seeing drivers coming out on track any moment. You guys have just enough time to run to the snack bar while you're standing in line. Make sure you hit the share button. There's still plenty of room in the stands here at Eldora. And I have a wild beard hair sticking out that I keep seeing. It's annoying me. Give me just a moment. Okay, there we go. All better. The entire, both heat races, I kept trying to grab that little hair just barely sticking out. Just in my peripheral, it was annoying as all get out. Jackson McLean currently fastest. There is Ryan Arbogast. There is Matt Grimm. Chris Ullman. Bryce Dickinson in the 84 car. Patrick Coluccio in the 99. Magnus Anderson. Nathan Voss is out there as well. Ty Dickinson has not been out in warm-up yet. There is Falcon Smith. You know what? Since he isn't on track, Skyler, it's Doug. You got me?
What's up, Doug?
Hey, so you drive these cars like a drunk toddler, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what happens, but yeah, my foot turns into a feather and my hands turn into like nubs.
So your knees are weak, palms are sweaty?
Yeah, but I have not had any of Mom's spaghetti.
Well, all right. Who is your pick to win this race tonight?
I mean, I'd like to see Nathan or Patrick win, obviously, because we're teammates. But and I know there's a guy in here with like 6,000 iRatings, so my money's on him.
All right. Now the important question. Obviously, we posted the initial brochure the other day. June 22nd, a big day for you.
Yeah, so super early in the planning stages so far, but June 22nd is going to be the second annual Kathy Linder Memorial Race. Doug broadcast it for me last year. Really good event. We make this year bigger and better. We raised over $3,000 last year for the American Cancer Society, and we're shooting for a $5,000 goal minimum this year. But yeah, more information will be coming out hopefully as early as next week on that, and I can start pursuing some sponsorships and some other stuff for it.
All right, man. I hope it goes even bigger, even better. Hope we can be a part of it, and go cheer on your team, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Obviously a huge event. You'll see some of these all-stars in that event as well. They line up on the grid. It's going to be Jackson McLean and Jeremy Capron on the front row. Ryan Arbogast and Matt Grimm on the second row. Magnus Anderson, Nathan Voss have the third. Chris Ullman, Ty Dickinson on the fourth. Patrick Coluccio and Falcon Smith rounding out the top 10. Bryce Dickinson in 11th. Skylar Massey not in the field. Drop in the comments. Let us know who you're cheering for. Let us know who you think can pull this one off tonight. Also worth noting, we have the final race of the season in the 410s after this. And that promises to be exciting. Garmin had won the championship a couple of weeks ago, just due to his dominant season. So he did promise some shenanigans during the race tonight. That will be interesting. Garmin shenanigans, always a lot of fun. All right, here we go. Feature event, 50 laps at Eldora. Track already starting to show a little bit slicked off. Could make things interesting. Pace truck is in. They fire. Green flag in the air. McLean gets a good jump on into turn one. Capron up top, but here comes Arbogast on the bottom. Down through 3 and 4, Jackson McLean leads lap number 1. Jeremy Capron holding on to second. Ryan Arbogast, Matt Grimm battle it out for 3rd and 4th. Magnus Anderson in 5th. Chris Ullman in 6th. Coluccio now up into 7th. Ty Dickinson in 8th. Nathan Voss has drifted back into 9th. Falcon Smith in 10th. Bryce Dickinson back there in 11th, waiting to make his dramatic charge to the front. Up front, single file in the top three, top four right now. Arbogast back into fourth. Magnus Anderson starting to build some speed here. Oh, Ryan gets a little bit of the wall. Magnus gets by. Matt Grimm in third place. Just ran the fastest lap of the race so far. So far, it has been all Jackson McLean. Capron has not been able to get by. Matt Grimm has not been able to advance. Back behind, though, things got a little dicey when Arbogast got the wall in the back straightaway. He is now trying to fight his way back past Magnus Anderson. Magnus, one of the youngest drivers in the field, along with Wyatt Hamaker. Wyatt second in points, not in the race. I know he was in Discord earlier. Actually, he's still showing as being in Discord, but apparently missed the race. Whoa, Ryan Arbogast really pushing it. Back behind, Nathan Voss has worked his way back up into 6th. He had drifted almost back to 10th, starting to charge back forward. He's bringing Patrick Coluccio with him. Ty Dickinson holding on to 8th. Chris Allman back to 9th. Bryce Dickinson has started coming alive in 10th. Falcon Smith back in 11th. Ty Dickinson really about to have his hands full as Chris Allman and brother Bryce have caught up. Meanwhile, Jackson McLean has started to pull away from Jeremy Capron and Matt Grimm. Ryan Arbogast back up to 4th, has gotten back past Magnus. Magnus now about to have his hands full with Nathan Voss. Voss drops down the... Oh! Nathan gets the inside wall. Manages to gather it up, but loses all the ground he had made up there. Now he might have a handling problem on that car. Have to watch him closely to see if that impact damaged any of the suspension in that car. Ryan Arbogast just ran the fastest lap of the race, is caught right back up to Capron's back bumper. Magnus in 5th, Nathan Voss starting to catch back up in 6th. Patrick Coluccio up in 7th. Bryce has made his way up into 8th now, and Ty in 9th, but look at this dogfight with Ty, Bryce, Chris Allman, Falcon Smith, all 4 cars jockeying for position. They're going to go 3 wide off 4. Oh, we have one in the wall. He flips down the front stretch. It is Bryce Dickinson. Caution is out. There you see him coming off the wall. Oh, Bryce just gets into the wall. Looks like he collects Chris Allman as well. And they both end up, wait, can they get the car corrected? Bryce gets back on all 4. Looks like Allman did have to tow to pit road. All right, they stack back up with Jackson McLean and Matt Grimm up front. Jeremy Capron, Ryan Arbogast will be on the second row. Magnus Anderson, Nathan Voss on the third row. Patrick Coluccio and Ty Dickinson on the fourth row. Falcon Smith and Brycey Bear rounding out the top 10. Chris Ullman on pit road will hopefully be able to get back out. Pace truck about to drop in. Jackson McLean chooses the high line. Pace truck is in. Jackson controls the restart. He is down and away. McLean leads him off into turn one with Matt Grimm right behind him. Arbogast looking low. Nathan Voss battling it out with Jeremy Capron. Magnus Anderson in the fight. Here comes Coluccio way down low. They keep trying to get it 4 wide off turn 4. Haven't got there yet, but we saw 3 wide. Ty Dickinson up in 7th. Oh, Ty had a run up on the high side. Got too high and got the wall. Bryson Falcon reeled him back in. Ty trying to bring it back toward the front. He's got to run up on the high side around Coluccio. Up front, it is Matt Grimm to the lead. Slide job up top. Matt Grimm takes the lead from Jackson McLean for the first time tonight. Jackson down to the bottom. Doesn't have the room to pull the slide job on Grimm. Arbogast back in third. Now has his hands full because here comes Nathan Voss and Jeremy Capron. And while they're battling, Ty Dickinson has moved up into 6th and running him down. Matt Grimm still, caution! Patrick Coluccio involved. There's Patrick up on the high side. They come out of turn 2. Oh, he comes down and just clips Brycey Bear. Bryce manages to hold on to it, but Coluccio goes around. I don't know about y'all, but I am already sweating. This race is getting exciting. Chris Ullman is back out on track, currently being scored 2 laps down. Expect to see him get one of those laps back here. Everybody stacking back up, side by side for the restart. Matt Grimm now has the lead, gets lane choice, starts up on the high side. Jackson McLean in second. Ryan Arbogast and Nathan Voss on the second row. Jeremy Capron, Ty Dickinson on the third. Bryce Dickinson, Magnus Anderson, Falcon Smith, and Patrick Coluccio rounding out the top 10. Pace truck is in. They fire, green flag back in the air. Oh, it gets really sketchy off into turn 1, and Nathan Voss is going to take advantage. Arbogast is around. Caution is out. Let's take a look. There is Ryan Arbogast as they come through. Oh, has to check up to stay out of Arbogast, or to stay out of Jeremy Capron. And a lot of drivers back behind get caught up, and it looks like Magnus Anderson. Magnus has nowhere to go. Bryce barely avoids it. Patrick Coluccio's involved. Falcon Smith is on pit road for some repairs. And there goes Ullman. I do believe that'll put him back on the lead lap. Don't forget, a lot of these leagues you see broadcasted here are recruiting, including the American All-Stars. Make sure you're following us on Facebook. Let us know. Keep watching. Special events are coming. Recruitment is coming. I'd say winter is coming, but it's springtime. Pace truck goes in, single file restart. They fired now, green flag in the air. Just shy of halfway. Jackson McLean currently in second, Ryan Arbogast third, Nathan Voss in fourth, Ty Dickinson in fifth. Just realized Ty is still carrying that logo on the car. Thank you, buddy. Nathan Voss back in fifth, trying to make his presence known here tonight. Matt Grimm is starting to pull away from Jackson McLean now. Arbogast, after a couple of incidents earlier in the race, now back up into third. But look at this, Ty Dickinson in fourth, and he is closing in on him. Watching the... Oh, Ty gets the wall. Here comes Nathan Voss. Jeremy Capron back in sixth, still lurking back there. Oh, Capron bounces off the wall, goes for a tumble. Caution is out. Looked like that back end just started tank slapping into the wall. Little bit too high, and he goes for a ride. I don't do this very often, but let's ride along with Jeremy Capron in his car. There's, you see, when he hits the wall, goes over, and a few big tumbles there. Those are the moments you're really glad you're not using VR. So it is Matt Grimm and Jackson McLean up front, then Ryan Arbogast, Ty Dickinson, and Nathan Voss rounding out the top five. Bryce Dickinson, Patrick Coluccio, Falcon Smith, Chris Allman round out the top nine. Jeremy Capron in 10th on pit road. Magnus Anderson is out of the race. This is Matt Grimm's championship to lose at this point, especially with Arbogast right back there. He just has to keep him behind him, and he will have the championship. Here they come. Pace truck is in. Matt Grimm fires there, down and away. These guys are going to try and go three wide off into one. Ty Dickinson moves up into third. But Matt Grimm has the lead. Jackson McLean currently in second. Ty Dickinson in third. Ryan has slipped back into fourth. Nathan Voss comes flying by Bryce for fifth. Bryce Dickinson now back to sixth. Patrick Coluccio in seventh. Falcon Smith in eighth. Chris Ullman now back on the lead lap in ninth. Jeremy Capron back out on track, one lap down. Matt Grimm starting to open up just a little bit of a lead, just over half a second. But Ryan Arbogast just turned the fastest lap of the race after getting past Ty Dickinson. The top three single file with about a half-second gap between each of them. Ty Dickinson in fourth, trying to run him down. Jackson McLean just changed his line. He's going to try and slide up in front. Oh, McLean drifts up and gets into Arbogast. Arbogast ends up in the wall. Caution. Jackson McLean ended up towing to pit road. Let's watch that from a different angle. There you see Arbogast up top. Jackson just comes up, blocks the run, gets the nose a little too hard. Ryan Arbogast now on pit road along with Jackson McLean. Arbogast on his way off, should maintain the lead lap. But now with Arbogast all the way back in 8th place, excuse me, Matt Grimm, as they run, is guaranteed the championship. They'll stack back up for the restart. Matt Grimm in the lead. Ty Dickinson slips by the chaos and pulls up to 2nd place. Nathan Voss in third. Bryce Dickinson in 4th. Patrick Coluccio, Falcon Smith, Chris Ullman, Ryan Arbogast, Jeremy Capron, and now Jackson McLean rounding out the top 10. Actually, looks like Jackson McLean has taken it to the garage. Here they come out of turn 4. Pace truck is in. Matt Grimm fires. They are gone. Green flag in the air. 17 laps to go. Out of turn 2, the whole group looks like Capron has had a problem. What happened to Jeremy Capron on the restart? There you see him at the back. It looks like he just tapped the wall a little bit. Not sure why we got an alert that Capron had an incident, but Matt Grimm firmly in the lead over Ty Dickinson, 1.1 second, but Ty is sending it right now, and he's got a big gap now on Nathan Voss. Bryce Dickinson back in 4th. Oh, Patrick Coluccio, look at a lot going on there as Coluccio slips by just as Bryce Dickinson bounces off the wall just a little bit. Ty Dickinson and Matt Grimm are loving what's going on behind him, but now Nathan Voss has cleared traffic. 13 laps to go. He's got 1.8 seconds to close. Patrick Coluccio back in 4th. Ryan Arbogast in 5th. Chris Ullman in 6th. Coluccio and Ullman moving right down by the inside wall, as is Ryan Arbogast. Coluccio back to the high side. Ryan Arbogast right down by the wall. And we saw a couple of drivers have problems getting too close to the wall. Arbogast cutting it as close as possible. Oh, a bit of an incident. Capron and Coluccio at the back. No caution yet. Let's see what happened between Capron and Coluccio. And it looks like Chris Ullman might have gotten caught in this. Capron just had a run, couldn't avoid hitting the back of Coluccio. They go around, Chris Ullman gets caught. Season finale race, these guys are sending it. Matt Grimm out front now has a 3.2 second lead over Ty Dickinson. Ty's lead over Nathan Voss has shrunk though. Voss now up into 3rd, 0.4 of a second back, and closing. Skyler, I have no earthly idea. Oh! Nathan Voss is on the fence! Caution is out. Nathan Voss gets stuck in the fence. There you see him up top trying to run down Ty. Just bounces off the wall, gets too high, gets stuck into the fence. Really stuck in the fence. Barney the flagman's looking down at him like, what is going on here, dude? And now Barney's getting a little upset. He's probably a little bit scared. Nathan might be well and truly... Yeah, Nathan did have to tow to pit road. Ty Dickinson gets another shot at Matt Grimm here. Skyler, don't ask me. I just work here. All right, lights should be going out on the pace car. They get 1 to green. Matt Grimm choosing the high line. Looks like we're going single file. It'll be Matt Grimm up front. Ty Dickinson in second. Ryan Arbogast in third. Bryce Dickinson in fourth. Falcon Smith in fifth. Patrick Coluccio, Chris Allman, Jeremy Capron, and Nathan Voss round out the 9 cars left on the lead lap. Pace truck drops in. They fire. Green flag back in the air. Matt Grimm gets a good jump on Ty. Here comes Arbogast. Coluccio sends it deep on 1. Drifts it up the track, picks up a spot or 2, but has to give up a little bit. Meanwhile, Capron looking low as well. 4 laps to go for Matt Grimm. Ty Dickinson now has his hands full as Ryan Arbogast down underneath. Ty still fighting back up top. Ryan on the bottom trying to make something happen. Bryce Dickinson closing in on this battle, but so is Jeremy Capron. Matt Grimm has opened up a 1.2 second lead. Popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps to go for Matt Grimm. Ty Dickinson finally clears Ryan Arbogast. Oh, Arbogast gets the wall. Arbogast is on his side. He saves it. How in the world did he save that? Bryce Dickinson in a battle now. He's going to have to try and get around Arbogast and Capron. They're 3 wide into 1 and 2. Bryce sends it up the middle. Matt Grimm will get the win here. Ty's going to come home second. The question is who finishes third? Will the brothers get it? Bryce Dickinson comes home third. Ty in second. Matt Grimm wins the race and the championship. That's the first time this season Bryce and Ty have finished on the podium together. Hey, good evening, Richie. Let's see if we can get some interviews. Hey, Bryce, it's Doug. You got me?
Sure do.
Hey, that was a wild finish off turn 4. It looked like you were going to drive down the track and make sure nobody got past you.
Yeah, driving from the 11th there, I didn't have much faith in being able to finish on the podium tonight, but I did what it took to get there, and I'm sorry if I made enemies tonight.
Well, you definitely had a great race, a great fight to the front, and for the first time this season, you and Ty both on the podium.
Yeah, I mean, him and I put in a lot of time together trying to, figure out the baseline setups for these tracks, and I think the hard work finally paid off.
Well, your dad said he is very, very proud. Congratulations, Team Sweet Pea. Team Sweet. I can't speak. Team Sweet Tea pulls off second and third.
Thank you, Doug.
All right, let's talk to our second place finisher. Hey, Ty, it's Doug. You got me?
I absolutely do.
Hey, congratulations. The second place finish. Your brother gets third. Team Sweet Tea takes 2 podium spots tonight.
Yeah, I don't know how I did it, to be honest. I just see the right side of my car is destroyed. I hit Armagas when he got the wreck earlier, and it knocked my right front out of place. So I was just praying God I didn't get into that wall, climb the fence, ruin it. So I was sweating bullets, man.
It was definitely an epic battle for you guys. That was a great run overall, though, and a great race. You managed to avoid a lot of chaos on your way to the front.
Yeah, and hats off to Grim. He hauled the mail. He was gone. No one was going to catch him. It shows well-deserved. He got the points win, and it showed tonight, he deserved to win it.
Well, congratulations, man. You definitely #DIFA tonight, buddy.
Absolutely, baby. This one's for you, Angie. And also, thank you. I want to shout out my dad. Like always, Mike. He's in every night watching us race, cheering us on, telling us how bad we suck. And he has his favorites and he has his enemies as well, and he doesn't even know these guys. So hats off to him. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing this as hard as I do.
All right, man. Definitely a shout out to Mike, and great job by Team Sweet Tea tonight.
Thank you, Doug.
All right, let's see if we can get our winner and champion. Hey, Matt, this is Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Doug.
Hey, well, you get the win and the championship tonight. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, it feels pretty good.
I have to say, Ty was just telling us you were untouchable tonight. You opened up at one point, well, at the end there, over a 3-second lead, and there wasn't that many green flag laps at the end.
Yeah, it was pretty hooked up on the top tonight, and I did kind of worry a little bit, though, when those guys spun out in front of me and started turning it around in front of me, but oh well. Yeah.
Just held your breath and drove through that one, huh?
Yeah, I tried not to slow down either, which was the worst part.
Well, man, it has been a great season. You have definitely shown what it takes to be a champ, and looking forward to seeing how your next season goes. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks for putting the broadcast on. Thanks to Zach for putting this event on, and I'm looking forward to the next season.
All right, man. Congrats, buddy.
Thank you, Doug.
All right, your champion tonight, Matt Grimm, pulls off the season championship in style with a dominating win at Eldora. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few moments for the season finale 410 sprints, coming to you tonight from Knoxville, I believe. I just went blank. Coming to you tonight from Knoxville, promising to be an awesome race, a great season finale, and apparently Gourmet has some tricks up his sleeve. We'll be back in just a moment.